Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yes! What is up, guys? It is Basile here, and welcome back to another video. Finally, the Supercharged, I was gonna call it SC, but you gotta call it Supercharged, update has arrived, and boy does it look beautiful. So, there's going to be a lot to talk about in this video, and I guess we'll get right to it since I just did the intro. So, alright then. Did I say it was Basile? Okay, I think I did. Anyways, I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with the design, the new, wow. So, now when you first enter the game, there's a lot that's changed, to say the least. So we'll just start, I guess, from the very top and work our way down. So top left-hand corner, we've still got our name and still got our level. It's just a little tighter and it looks a little better. And the level up system just makes more sense, as a whole bar is your whole level, whereas I think before you had a whole bar, but as you didn't use all of it to level up, especially in like the low levels. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. If not, ignore everything I'm saying. But then in the middle, you still have the free bills system every like 5 hours, I think it is. Not entirely sure, but maybe 4.5. I don't know. Somewhere around there, you get 5 bills just by clicking that top middle button. And I do have a suggestion about that, but I'll get to that in just a sec. First, I just want to let you guys know what's all new in this update. And on this right-hand side, you have your coins and your gold. I think it's called gold. Is it called gold? Yes, it's called gold. In your top right-hand corner, the UI's changed a bit for them. The design's changed. And something new, they have a separate settings tab. So this has changed quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and click in here. And you've got your assist drive, vibration, sound effects, music, and quality all on your settings tab. And then if you go into controls, instead of having just the name of the controls, they actually have the design of the control itself. So you can choose which one and actually know which one you're choosing as you switch your controls to one that you may like the most. And then down at the bottom, you can change your sensitivity, the size of the controls, and you can play left-handed if you so want to do so. And then we have the servers in our last tab, and we have North America, Europe, Asia, and China. I'm pretty sure China's new, but I don't know because I've been on North America the whole time. But yep, that's how they look, a little bit different. You still got your about page, helps. It should be help, shouldn't it? I don't think you need an S in the help page. And then your credits, which I am on. I'm actually the second name there. Oh, fun fact. Anyways, we've done the whole top row, so now we move on to the next row, which is by itself the room code. And what the room code is if you have a friend or you're watching somebody like stream this game and they give out they want you to join you in a match. It goes along with this create match on the top, well, not very top, but upper left-hand corner, right here, create match. I guess I can't really point to it, but that correlates with this room code. And once you create a match, you will have a room code, and anyone can enter the room code. And that's where you type it in, and then you press OK. Then you are able to join their room. And I'll show you more how that works in just a second. But then you got your play tab on the left-hand corner. No more quick play. You don't have to pay to get in to play, and you're not playing for rewards, really. Well, I guess you are, but it's not like it was before, where it's sort of, I don't know how to explain it. If you guys played 8-Ball Pool, it was sort of like that. You all pitch in a little bit of money, and the winner gets it all. So they sort of do something like that in a similar situation now. I'll just explain that now. Where you win one match, and you get your rewards, and then you can either continue and keep playing up to 8 times to be able to win, or you can just cash in all your rewards right then and there. The benefits of continuing is you get a larger sum of money, well, it's coins, if you win. And if you lose, you do not get any of the rewards that you have already worked towards. So say I win 4 games straight in a row by continuing on, and then I lose one. I do not get any rewards or anything that I've already accomplished up to 4. Like, all of that has been lost because I was basically gambling, and they're teaching you how to gamble in this game. So I would lose everything. So it's really an all or nothing type deal, and you go up to 8 wins before you've reached the maximum. Anyways, what I would like to see in the play tab though is the choice between 1v1 and 2v2 ranked matches, because I think 2v2 should also be part of the play tab and sort of ranked matches, because that's very basic game mode, and it's a lot of fun. So anyways, then we have our tournament, which is currently not working at the moment. It's just because the developers haven't really worked that out yet, but I assume it will be there in the near future, and that is why you can't tap at it at the moment, as I just tried. But nothing happened because that's still in the works. But anyways, if we go into this create match, you get put into this room, and you see your room code is at the upper left hand corner. You can invite friends, and inviting friends is just inviting either your friends list or some of your Facebook friends, and you can log into Facebook. You also get a hefty gold reward, so you guys should do that. And you can also share the room, which shares the room to either chat, email, SMS, message, or you can copy it to clipboard and paste it somewhere else, like maybe Discord or something. And you can also talk with everybody that is in your room. It can be up to 6 players, really, because you can do 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. And yeah, at the moment you can't really change where people are placed. It doesn't look like, which is kind of a bummer. So whoever joins is randomly put on the team. So I don't know. Oh yes, you can. How did I just do that? Oh, I guess you just drag. Yeah, you just drag onto the other team. Huh, I didn't even realize that. And you can change the map from here, City Beach, Neon Vegas, in the Foundry, in 3 or 5 minutes. So that's how that works. It costs a lot more money, a lot more gold than it used to. So I'm not so sure if I like that, honestly. 5 gold just to play 1 create match. I don't know. You get like maybe 15 a day if you're averagely active. I don't know. Yes, sure I want to leave the room. Okay. And then training we have at the bottom left-hand corner, a whole different layout, which I actually really like, so you don't have to scroll all the way over and just to find a whole bunch of stuffs, the plural form of stuff. Anyways, excuse me, you still have the 10 entries for the free practice mode, which is just against bots. Then you have your 4 training modes, well 3 really, the new heights, which is jumping up to hit the ball, the goalie mode, which is saving shots, and the shooting mode, which is shooting shots. And then right under that, to the left of each name of those training modes is the highest trophy you have, trophy you got in the training mode. So I have gold on new heights, silver on shooting mode, and I haven't completed goalie mode at all yet, which is why I have no trophy. So yeah, that's how that works. And then solo mode, again, is just you and the ball. No, you can go unlimited times, which is very nice. I really like that feature. Anyways, I think we've got through all of the big main pages on this front hand. Now we just got the bottom to go through. So you have your basic career mode, which I think the bots are now harder every time you play. I forgot to mention also in the play tab, if you do not match up with real people, it will match you up with bots, and if you keep going with bots, the bots will get harder and harder as you progress through the matches that you are gambling to win. And this is also, I believe, the case with career mode. The bots are now harder as you go through career mode and get to that 10. Then you have your new achievements, which I am a huge fan of. So now you can actually have like quests per se to accomplish and actually look at to try and get gold, to try and get crates, and to try and get coins so you can get some more cars, get some trails, get some more money to play matches, to do all that sort of stuff, and to just sort of brag to your friends that you've completed all the achievements and whatnot. So I really like that feature. I am a big fan because it gives us stuff to do. And yeah, keep it up with that. Add more if you can. I enjoy it a lot. I will definitely look at that and actually try to accomplish the achievements. And then in here in the garage, the UI of course has changed as with every screen. So you have your stock at the top button, which shows you all the list of cars you've have. And it looks like here, I think on the Discord I saw that I guess this is every 5 matches your car breaks down and you have to repair it for money. I've actually never had that happen yet, being I've only played a couple rounds, and I'm assuming it's just coins, but wait, I think I got this now, guys. So you can upgrade your car, it looks like now, and I assume every time you upgrade your car, the amount of matches you can play before your car breaks down increases. So maybe the next one's 10 or 7, I don't know. Maybe it moves up a couple times every time you upgrade your car, and so you don't have to be fixing your car every like 5 matches or so. So that's a new feature they did add. I hope I explained that well enough. I'm already starting to lose my voice because I haven't commentated in a while. I still need to get used to this commentating for a longer period of time. But anyways, as we've all been waiting for a very long time, trails are finally into the game, and they're an awesome feature. They're just very buggy at the moment. So you got your lightning, which is your classic trail that we started out with, and then we have floaty, which is just a slower, and it's got sort of like a beat to it. And then sparkles, which is just a whole bunch of sparkles. Skull, which just shoots out a bunch of skulls. It's sort of like floaty, but with skulls. And then you got your laser. Yellow beam, static spray, rainbow energy, bubbles, black smoke, which looks very cool, but doesn't look very good in the decal, which is a bummer. And then you have the flame blue, which this one doesn't work. I tested it out in game and I was like, is that all it does when I was looking at this UI? But when I went in game, it made a huge trail of just the flames, and yeah, it was a lot more exciting than what it shows you right here, which is why I'm saying that the trails are a little glitchy, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit here. But then we have the leaf, flame red, flame green, ice, which is also a really nice one, especially if you have a car like the Orca, that would go so well with the ice. And then we have hearts, the glob, paint. Well, that's a nice one. I didn't actually test that one before. That's cool. Spikes, smiley, pixels, daisy. I don't know even how to pronounce that, so I'm just gonna skip that one. We have the blast, the air spray, the bullets, chameleon, and Celebration, which is one of my favorites, and the Butterfly. So there's, as I said probably multiple times, problems with these trails. I have noticed, like, sometimes it's just the trail doesn't like move at all from what it's originally at, so the default will just be big, like the Celebration. What you see looking at the UI in the Celebration is all that it comes with. Like, if you just normal drive, this happens with your car, and then when you boost, nothing changes, which isn't very exciting. I don't think you should have this shooting out when you're just normally driving, and then once you actually boost, this will actually happen. So it looks a lot cooler. It looks like you're going a lot faster. Yeah, that's just sort of stuff. And a lot of these other trails, they just don't look like they're flowing very well once you boost in game. Like, some will stick to the back and just like float there, especially when you're like flipping and whatnot. They just like, you can tell that it's just like decals and stuff like that, that it's not really a trail. And it doesn't feel like part of the car. It just doesn't run smoothly, but it's a brand new feature, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. I would just like to put it out there. And then the third one, nothing's changed. You don't have your trails in here because you actually buy your trails. Yes, that is a new feature. And I think, not to be like... I don't know, just trails are so inexpensive from what I thought they'd be. I thought I'd have to grind and grind to get my trails, and that's what I was expecting, and I was actually fine with that. But they're only 1,000 coins just to buy a trail. You guys can get away with it being like a lot more expensive, like at least 10,000. I think that's a fine price. You can probably even go higher than that if you guys want, especially if you have to buy your trails, because having them for 1,000, I just had to do an achievement or open like one crate box and get some coins, and I could buy all of them. So then I actually think they've added a few more cars in to buy for the premium or collector's edition or whatnot. Here in the back, like these last 3 or 4, I don't remember seeing them before, but it could just be me. But yeah, especially like this one, the Pisco and the Condor, they look awfully new to me. But anyways, yeah, so then we have the social tab that didn't really change too much, which I think I kind of wish it would, but I won't get to my critiques. Well, I already did some, but I'll do some more in just a bit here. This is going to be a longer video, but we'll split it up into a little bit of parts. I just want to go through the whole update with you guys first. So then the last thing is the shop. It changed a bit. It's got its separate UI and page now. And so you have your coins. You can buy coins with gold, and you can buy gold with money, or get 1 gold for 200 coins. But anyways, that's all I have to show you that's not in game. So the second half, or just the second part of the video, I will go ahead and get some in-game footage for you guys and explain a bit more, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so before I actually go on a rant here, I would just like to say, if I just feel like I am totally smashing and on Supercharged in the game and just completely destroying it, I don't mean to at all. I'm just trying to give constructive criticism and my feedback about the game, because I want this game to be in its best state, and I want this game to be a very good game that just destroys the App Store. Everyone is playing it and all that sort of stuff, so it can be a successful game and last a long time, because I really do believe in this game, and I have a ton of fun playing it, because I've been here since day 1 and I am still here. Actually before day 1, and I am still here, so there's obviously a reason for that. Anyways, my first thing I guess I'll get to is the rankings tab. I guess I saw you guys did reset it, and you now have like notifications when people pass you, but here are my thoughts. Just again with the wins, if you really want to keep the wins and just the wins for the rankings, then you're probably going to need to reset rankings like every week. And yeah, along with the rankings, there definitely needs a reset, and you should be able to see the reset every so often, because there's man, I don't even know how to explain this. But anyways, every month, every week, every couple of weeks, I don't know how long, and I don't care how long, except for if you guys are just doing it by wins. So I guess I do care somewhat, but what I'm trying to say is, after these rankings happen, there needs to be rewards for getting where you got on the rankings and the leaderboards. And the best way in doing that is probably grouping a certain number of rankings into like categories and groups or leagues or stuff like that, so everybody can sort of everybody can sort of get a reward for it at the place they're at. Like 1 through 20 gets a gold crate or tier 1. I don't know, I forget how you guys set that up. And then 20 through like 50 get like a silver, and 50 through 100 get bronze, and other people get like coins and gold and just stuff like that. We need rewards for being able to get where we got, so people will actually push to the top or push as high as they can go and actually have a purpose for playing against other people in the play tab. And yeah, just that sort of stuff I would really love to see in the rankings. And if you guys don't do wins, you guys should do something maybe like they have in the tournaments in real soccer, where they calculate like not only wins and losses and draws, but like, I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities. I'm sure you guys can think of something to make it so it's more competitive when you actually go to the rankings, because people who are going to be in the rankings are competitive players that actually want to have a chance to go up and down in the rankings tab and actually make it feel like it's a fair environment where they can actually compete and have a chance at getting towards the top. So anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts on rankings tab. And yeah, so not much more to explain in that aspect. And the create match tab, the new one, I absolutely love it. I think it's a great step. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I guess this is pretty good. You can change where you have your position. I guess it's a little buggy, and you have to drag. I always have to drag a few times before I switch my player, and it just feels a little weird switching it like that. But I really like the room code aspect to it, where you can have random people, or it can be secret, so only your friends can get in as you tell them the room code and such. And yeah, there could be a lot of possibilities with this in the future, and you've made room for it. Get it? Room code? I don't know. But like, yeah, so you'll be able to do like more customizations, like a limited boost, slow-mo, deflated ball like now. I don't know, there's just a lot of choices, and you can add a lot more customization in this new create match layout by this like city beach and stuff. There's just a lot of stuff you can do, and you guys just put it in a really good spot for the future, and I do like it a lot. The social tab, it just needs a lot of love. The UI didn't really change for it, and I think it doesn't really match the other UIs in the game. You should probably have like a blue layout or something that will help fit it with the rest of the game. And just these chat features, like I know we said we kind of pushed it a lot. I do like the system and the global. That's actually a really neat aspect to it. So you can see who's like beating who and such. Again, this is another step towards something that could actually be very great. You could separate this if you had the different leagues and the rankings to just people in your league, or just top player matches and stuff like that, and the top leaderboards where you could see these matches and maybe even watch the match result. I don't know. But I think it's really cool. It's a really neat aspect. I actually do like it, seeing that somebody beat somebody or whatnot, and you can actually, it looks like, play the person who's online or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the team aspect, it needs a lot of work. Right now, the teams have really no purpose because you can chat in global, you can chat and create match, and there's no purpose for teams. You can create as many teams as you want, which doesn't really make it a team. It's more just like separate chat groups for a certain amount of people. There really needs to be a full, intact, more professional team type aspect to the game. Like take Clash of Clans for example. You can create your own clan. You can battle other clans. You can rise to the top on the leaderboards with clans on the clan leaderboard, which is separate from the individual and stuff like that. And it just has a lot more purpose to the game, and it brings the community together a lot because yeah, there's just, clans are a huge factor and if there weren't clans in Clash of Clans, that game would be dead. So I really think something like that for Supercharged, a team would be great, where you can create a team. You can probably buy it for money. You can only be in one team at a time. Other players can go on your team. You can maybe have tournaments with other teams. There would be a team leaderboard. You could get rewards for like team type stuff. You can play against each other, share stuff, just all that sort of stuff. There just needs to be a better connection. You can search for other teams. All that's, yeah, there's just, it needs work. That's all I'll say in that aspect. And I do like the sidebar of the top leaders, but again, this was my thought. I did have another, I guess I did have another suggestion, whereas if you didn't sign into Facebook, there should just be like a list of profile pictures that you can choose from, whether there's like default ones and then ones you can get for completing an achievement, like a goal scorer. You could have a car hitting a ball into the goal or something like that, where you can unlock profile pictures for doing something cool. So you could have unique profile pictures and stuff like that. So people on the leaderboard, half of the people won't just look like invisible people. So, anyways, I think that's about it. I don't want to go on too long. I can explain more in another video or whatnot, because last time I tried to upload this on a video, it did not work. And I was very bummed because I talked for a very long time. But anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope some of this was worth it enough to make this whole video. And yeah, so give me your thoughts, and I'll continue to give out my thoughts in a Discord. You can ask questions. I can answer questions and all that sort of stuff. Let's just expand the conversation either in the comments below or in Discord. Yeah, so if you guys are new to this channel and watch this whole video, wow, I'm surprised because this was just a rant and wasn't even really fun because I hardly was in a match. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!